Hello investors, welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. So on this channel we discuss the growth stocks, dividend stocks, penny stocks, and hot stocks. In today's video we're going to be going over the top 4 stocks to buy right now in the month of November. As we all know, I am recording this video on Monday night. So this morning Pfizer announced that they have a vaccine going that is about a 90% success rate. And the vaccine obviously is going to help us with the coronavirus, and a lot of stocks have been hit hard by the coronavirus. And now we're going to be picking the 4 top stocks to buy right now. These are stocks that are starting to fire up their engines as we're getting closer to corona vaccine, which means that these companies can start to make some money back again. Now, if this is the kind of content that interests you, sit back, relax, smash that like button. Let's get 100 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on bell notification for more content like this. And leave a comment below, what stocks are you going to be buying right now if we get a successful Rona vaccine. Okay guys, so our number 1 stock on the list is going to be ticker symbol WYNN, which is going to be Wynn Resorts. So this stock today is just doing massive things. So this stock today went up about $22.17 or 27.69%, trading at $102.24. If we look at the year to date, it's still down 34% for the year. When the Rona happened down here, it hit a low about $35, $36, as you can see right here. And we were trading up here at about $130 per share before the Rona happened. If we look right here today, it hit a high of about $105, $106, made a little bit of a pullback, and then continued to trend up throughout the day. Now with Wynn Resorts, obviously, with things opening back up, that means people are going to be going to them, and that means they can start to make some more revenue, which is good. Their market cap is about 8.58 billion right now. If we take a quick look right here for their earnings, actually, so if we take a look right here, we had earnings come out about 4 or 5 days ago, and obviously they missed. They missed by $3.15. They missed on the revenue by 64 million, but that is obviously expected, as pretty much our economy was shut down and people could not be doing things. So obviously, Wynn Resorts was not making profit; they weren't making money, and that is all due to the coronavirus. Obviously, we need this vaccine in order for this to open up, and that is why we put Wynn on our number 1 pick on our list. So obviously, we need Wynn to open back up. Start these casinos, start these hotels to open back up. People aren't going to the casino right now, obviously, as things are closed down and they don't want to be close to other people. We have to wear masks and follow all these, precautions. So hotels aren't being used as much, casinos aren't used as much. But once it opens up, I bet you that Wynn Resorts is going to be doing very, very well. The number 2 pick on our list is going to be ticker symbol DIS, and that is going to be the Walt Disney Company. So the mouse, everybody calls it the mouse. You guys know this one very well. It's trading at $142.59 right now, up about $15.13 today, or about 11.87%. So Disney, amazing company, obviously, with parks being closed right now and then reopened, and just being less capacity, less people are going to these to the parks, so they're not going as much as they used to before, which means they're not making as much revenue. And as you guys saw in the last earnings, Disney, announced that pretty much they're going to be starting to move more into the streaming platform and doing everything digitally, obviously with Disney Plus, and they're expecting that to be their number 1, pretty much revenue, revenue cash cow. I guess you could pretty much say that that's where they're going to be receiving their revenue from, and the parks are just going to be a little thing on the side, especially with all this going on. So we definitely need a Rona vaccine for the parks to open up and just for more revenue to happen. Obviously, we hit a low down here about $80, $79 when the Rona happened, so almost 100% gain since then, actually. And Disney's actually year to date only down about 3%, so that's not bad at all. We're making a huge comeback. If we take a quick look at the earnings that they announced, actually right here, they beat earnings by 75 cents. They missed on revenue by $500 million, pretty much. They do have earnings coming up actually this week. It's going to be on 11/12/2020. EPS estimate, they're estimating to lose a lot of money. Revenue estimate is going to be about 14 billion, so a little bit higher than the previous quarter. So we're going to see what happens with that and how Disney Plus, if Disney Plus is going to be able to keep Disney up after earnings, or if Disney is going to continue to go down, depending on what they tell us is going on with the whole streaming platform and everything going along with it. but we definitely need a vaccine to come out. That way Disney, you know, Disney World pretty much can open up better and bigger, and people can actually start to go again like they used to. And maybe people will start going, but it's going to take some time because people are not going to be feeling safe, and they're not going to be going right away. So it's going to take some time for these parks to start, you know, going back to where they were a year ago from today. So we're just gonna have to let time go through with this one and see what happens. Coming in at number three, it's gonna be ticker symbol CCL, which is gonna be Carnival Corporation. Obviously, you guys know this is gonna be one of the cruise lines. We have RCL, we have CCL. We have a bunch of other ones like the Norwegian cruise line as well. So these cruise lines have been doing amazing today as well. Obviously, with the Rona vaccine, update pretty much, they're trading at $19.25, up about $5.43, or about 39.29%. That is a huge jump for the day. So that's almost like a 40% gain. That's a huge gain right there on the stock. Obviously, the stock is very, very low. It's down about 68, almost 69% for the year. We hit a low of about $7.80 down here when the Rona happened. That was a great buying opportunity for a long term hold, obviously, since the stock was trading at around $40 plus before the Rona. And now with the vaccine, vaccine hype pretty much going on, cruise lines are expecting to start booming again, start to have orders coming in, reservations, and that people are going to start getting on these cruise lines. Now I think that long term, these cruise lines are going to do amazing. And people are going to obviously go back on cruises. People, they have nothing else to do. If you want to go on a vacation, let's go on a cruise. It's easy, it's fun, you don't have to worry about anything. You just get on the ship and go. If we could take a look at the last earnings here on 9/15/2020, obviously they missed on the EPS. Actual was negative $2.19, missed by 16 cents. Revenue 31 million. Revenue surprised, they missed by 80 million. So 80 million, loss pretty much right there. And then the next quarter, they're estimating revenue to be about 464.41 million. So revenue obviously not good at all. They're losing a lot of money because cruise lines were shut down, and this is just horrible for them, because that's the only way they can make money, obviously, is if their ships are going out and if people are going on these vacations and cruises. And if they are not, they're not making any profits, they're not making any revenue, and that is not good for them, because they could potentially go bankrupt if this was to go on forever. And that's why we need a vaccine as soon as possible, so this can continue to open up and people will feel more safer. And now we've come to our number four pick, which is going to be ticker symbol DAL, and this is going to be Delta Airlines. So obviously all the airlines are included, just like in the previous one where all the casinos are included, and the other one all the cruise lines are included. Obviously, we picked Delta Airline because that is my favorite airline, to invest in. But you could, invest in many other ones, American Airline, JetBlue, whatever airline you want to invest in. But Delta is the one I picked right here. Currently trading at $36.77, up about $5.35, or 17% for the day. It was at a low down here about $17.50 when the Rona happened. Before the Rona, it was trading around $58, $60 high. So year to date, we're down about 45%, and we have plenty more room to grow, obviously. Market cap is around 20 billion almost. And if we take a quick look at earnings for Delta Airline, we're going to see that they had earnings about a month ago. They missed, by 34 cents, and their revenue, they missed by about 22.95 million, which is not, too much, I guess, of a, miss, because their revenue was about 3 billion. So 22 million compared to that is not that bad, actually, but they could do a lot better. And obviously, if we can get a vaccine, people are going to be feeling more free to travel the world. We can go, to the United States, to Europe, to Asia, wherever you want to go, South America. So it doesn't matter where you want to go. You can finally start the vacation. People can feel free. They don't have to cancel their vacations and plan, to do things in their hometown or at home, or not even go anywhere. So the vaccine is definitely going to be something that's going to push these airlines to start traveling again, and make people feel more safe to go on these airplanes, and feel more comfortable, even with wearing a mask and just having some protection with yourself. Obviously, with the vaccine, that way you're doubling up pretty much and having more of a protection, and not having to worry about getting infected or anything like that, and you can feel more safe to travel and do the things that you want to do. So guys, those are our four picks for the month of November. Obviously with this news that Pfizer released today, the stock was up about 7.5%. I mean, here it was at a high actually of about 14 or 15% high, for the day. Obviously made a pullback and then continued to trend up and then pulled back down again, but it was up about 15% at the high at one point. Pfizer, we're going to give them a few weeks, I believe they said, until the next, news they're going to come out with. So we should get some news by the end of November, beginning of December, and potentially know what's going on with the vaccine, if we have a successful vaccine or not. And so I'm expecting Pfizer to continue doing well. They're a stock, obviously, with a nice dividend. They pay out a 4.18% dividend, which is great. Pfizer is not some random company that just came out of nowhere. This company is a well-known healthcare company that people believe in. So this company has a bright future. I mean, it's not like they only have the Rona vaccine; they have many other things to do. And obviously, with this vaccine, it's going to open up the rest of the world for everybody, and people can start to do things. That's why we picked the four stocks that we picked. Obviously, with airlines, cruise ships, obviously casinos, and then parks, obviously. Those are the stocks that are going to be benefiting from a Rona vaccine, and that's why we picked them on our list. And how you guys know, it could take time, and these stocks went up so much today. It could they could pull back a little bit, and that's okay. Obviously, they're going to dip a little bit because they can't just continuously go up, 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 up. So they might pull back a little bit, which is just a better buying opportunity for the long term if you're a long term investor in these stocks. Now, you guys know, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so before you invest into any stocks, make sure you do your own research, contact your financial advisor. Don't invest based off of my opinion. This is just my opinions and things that I'm talking about that I might be doing in the future. So this is just opinion based, obviously. If you guys made it this far into the video, leave a comment below. Are you buying any of these stocks? What stocks are you going to be buying actually if we get a Rona vaccine? Make sure you smash that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification for more content like this. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.